Hi, this is Mr. Warden. There's another helper video for you for Quadratics 11, where we're turning a simple trinomial into a perfect square. And what do we need to do to change it so it's a perfect square? So I'm going to deal with this one and this one here, where I'm no longer just have an x squared and just an x squared and an x term. I have a third term already in there. So what do we do in this situation? So first thing I want to do is I want to look at this and notice that I have a lead coefficient of 1. So I have a lead coefficient of 1, so I don't need to worry about that. All I'm going to have to worry about right now is figuring out what half of 14 is. And half of 14 is 7. So 7 squared is going to be 49. So I'm going to figure out, okay, 14 over 2, and I'm going to square that. Okay, and 14 over 2 squared is the same as 7 squared, and of course that's 49. So now my next step is to figure out what would I add to 9 to make it 49. And that's fairly straightforward. We're going to add 40 to it, and then that'll be just x squared plus 14x plus 49, and that factors nicely into x plus 7 squared. And there it is with a x-intercept of -7, because if x was -7, this would equal 0. And the whole function would be on the the function would be at the x-axis where y is 0. The output is 0. Now let's take a look at a second one here. Here my lead coefficient is 1, so I don't have to worry about that. And I have a middle coefficient here of -26. So I'm going to say, okay, what is half of -26? And if you're not sure about these things, you are welcome to use a calculator. So half of -26 is -13. And I'm going to be squaring then -13. When you square a negative, you get a positive, and -13 squared is 169. So I'm going to go back and look at this, and I need to turn this -1 into 169. So if I take -1 and I add 170 to it, I get 169. So I'm going to add 170, and then I'll have x squared minus 26x plus 169. And that will factor nicely into x minus 13 squared. And I'm going to stop there because that'll help you with a couple of the questions in the middle. And I hope that was useful to you.